So it's about a 12, 13-year journey, and we met at this bakery on a Sunday afternoon, and we're discussing the way they had a vision for the beauty space. And when we were evaluating it, there were a few companies that were funded, and amongst that lot of 4 or 5 companies that existed back then, including Purplle, they are the only one who remained from that batch. Of course, Nykaa came in, but they came from behind. And the others came in very much from the D2C lens. From a vertical commerce business, Purplle is the only one that exists today. And when the consistent reflection of the founders is that, again, there has been a very, very high degree of resonance with frugality, operating with first principles. Do remember that 2011, 12 onwards till 2016, 17 was an era where everything in India, consumer tech, was all about burn, land grab with the customers, share of the wallet. And Amazon, Flipkart, in the good old days, even Snapdeal. These were some of the horizontal commerce businesses which were doing all that they can to subsidize the customer's wallet. And on and off, you would have somebody else entering the market. Like when Paytm happened, they were also throwing a fair bit of discounts to capture the customer's imagination. And Manish, Rahul and Suyash, never once we had this thing that, okay, we will need to play the same game. They were not only aware about the fact that we have only so much capital to play, but there was a very, very high degree of awareness and clarity of purpose that this is not the game that we are playing. And they were willing to evolve with time. It was not that it was a perfect script that was beginning to happen. We went through a lot of ups and downs, but massive amount of resilience. And there would be feedback from time to time about composition of the founders. Is there a need for a female co-founder on the table in the leadership? And they would really take all of these things in their stride. They would be attentive to all possible feedback, but there would only be so much that they would really take it out there and really filter out the rest and focus on what's the most relevant. There's also this innate ability to really be grounded, which is very, very rare in the Indian consumer startup scene. For all the adulation and attention that people get with respect to media, with respect to next generation of entrepreneurs wanting to look up to you, I think our team has been fabulous with that. And there is one memory that will probably, hopefully, never go away from my mind. When the company needed capital at that point in time, and we were trying to construct and hustle around. This was more than 6, 7 years ago, or maybe 5, 6 years ago. One morning, Manish and I were contemplating as to how they are willing to go ahead and mortgage shares, but take loans and infuse into the company. So that's the level of commitment or obsession they had towards their business. That was a clarity of thought that we are doing this from a long-term perspective. We are not going to get in the cobwebs of crazy burn. We're not going to try and buy 100% growth year on year. We are going to always focus on being super consistent and build something which is going to have salience. So these are things which have stood out, and that is broadly what I think will also continue to play out. And that's the reason we have been only net additions to the cap table all through the last 12 years, virtually in probably every single round that the company has raised.